OMG. Harry's Invictus Games bites the dust as dirty lie behind security fears unmasked, sparking rage. Prince Harry's concerns over his UK safety has sparked questions over his expected attendance at the Invictus Games, as a royal editor wondered if he would also ask the Dutch government for paid police protection. ITV's royal editor Chris Shipp looked at the security issues involving Prince Harry which are preventing him from visiting the UK and noted the Duke of Sussex may have similar problems in the near future. Harry is expected to visit the Netherlands in a few months' time to attend the Invictus Games and was also predicted to make a stopover in the UK while making the journey. But Mr. Shipp remarked the security issue in the UK could easily apply to the Netherlands also and wanted to know where was the line for Harry's safety concerns. Speaking on ITV's Royal Rota podcast, Mr. Shipp and producer Lizzie Robinson reflected on Harry's security concerns in the UK. Ms. Robinson explained the background and said, during the unveiling of the Princess Diana statue, when he was over here, he attended a charity event. And he says his security was compromised due to the absence of police protection whilst leaving a charity event. Mr. Shipp reflected on the story but wondered what would happen to Harry for the upcoming Invictus Games. He added, because Prince Harry claims that the British police will have access to intelligence and the kind of things that his privately funded US security won't have. But then again, couldn't you say that about when he goes the Netherlands for the Invictus Games? Is he going to bring his own security or is he going to ask for the Netherlands government to pay for his security that he'll pay them back? Ms. Robinson remarked, I mean, where does he draw the line? She added until the security situation is resolved then it is unlikely that Harry or Meghan will visit the UK. Prince Harry is expected to travel to Europe for the upcoming Invictus Games in May. The Duke of Sussex, who served in the military for 10 years, launched the sporting event for wounded servicemen and servicewomen in 2013. The 2020 Games were cancelled due to the coronavirus pandemic, and while the 2021 event was delayed amid the COVID-19 crisis, the Invictus Games are currently rescheduled to take place between May 29, 2022 and June 5, 2022, in The Hague, Netherlands. The Invictus Games happen to coincide with a special weekend for Queen Elizabeth, as the monarch's milestone Platinum Jubilee weekend is scheduled to begin on June 2, 2022 and end on June 5, 2022. Harry launched a judicial review against the Home Office after his request to pay for police protection was denied. Legal representative from the Duke of Sussex warned he and his family have been targeted by groups and that they fear for their safety should they visit the UK. Harry has asked for police protection which would also grant him access to intelligence to protect his family, but this was denied. Former Royal Protection Officer, Ken Worf, noted Harry had an option available to him to avoid publicity over his security woes. Speaking on Palace Confidential, Mr. Waff explained the Duke of Sussex still had contacts in Buckingham Palace who could arrange a liaison officer for him. The officer would be able to act as a mediator between Prince Harry and the wider royal security detail. He added, now, if that happened, we probably wouldn't be discussing that now because it would have been in place and everything would have worked. But to make this request at relatively short notice and without any warning, threatening this legal action I think has confused himself if I'm honest. Royal expert Rafe Hadelman-Ku told GB News that Harry could learn from Princesses Eugenie and Beatrice who have their own private security. He explained, if there were a real security risk for Prince Harry, our intelligence services would, of course, take action. We have to remember that and they aren't going to simply let that information not go unnoticed. And then, of course, you could expect Scotland Yard to take the necessary action.